and go.
Welcome to the What's Going On podcast.
What's going on?
Please note that the views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the host and guest and do not reflect those of our sponsors. This show is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional advice.
Take that.
Listener discretion is advised.
Damn right.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy Ninja.
This is XP Early Bird.
Yes, sir, Mr. XP. And this is
The What's Going On podcast.
what is going on. And oh shit, I forgot to do the top. It's okay. All right, I'll see you later. Yeah, so what's going on, everybody? I wanted to say what's up, konnichiwa to all my people out there, all the followers and stuff. Today we got a good show today, yeah?
Yeah, man, we got a good show today.
Good.
It's just a disclaimer or whatever. I'm not really feeling too good today, so please excuse my energy. Please excuse my voice. But we're not gonna have we don't make excuses, man. We know we get the job done.
We're getting busy. Yeah. So Mr. Earl ain't feeling well today. It's all good though, because we have a good show. And if not, we won't. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
It's gonna be a good show.
Nah, it's gonna be a good show for sure.
Yeah.
But obviously, I always ask how's my boy doing. I know you're sick, you ain't feeling well.
Yeah.
Got a little flu going on.
Yeah, other than that, man, other than feeling sick, I feel good. As far as like life itself, I'm involved in a lot of projects, and I feel like these projects, they have so much potential to take off, and I'm grateful to be a part of them, and I'm thankful to be a part of them, which is why, like I say, even though I'm sick, I'm not gonna make any excuses out. I'll make sure I show up. So appreciate everybody that wants me to be a part of these ideas that they have, man. And
Yeah.
I don't take it for granted, man. I really appreciate everybody. So to the people who's out there listening, man, thank y'all. And to the viewers that watch and support, man, thank y'all for the support that y'all been giving us with these projects that we've been putting out. So thank y'all.
Yeah. Well, I know you guys did the movie. I know the episodes have been dropping. I gotta watch the second episode. Me and Jess were talking about it yesterday. I know they just came out. I've been watching them. They're actually pretty good. They're really funny, especially when you guys start getting up there. I watched the first one. I watched the bloopers before I watched the second episode because the bloopers were just a couple minutes long.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna watch the second episode today. But yeah, I've been enjoying them, and you guys are doing a really good job, man. Like, to be honest, like everybody was on their game. I know. I talked to Rob a little bit ago, and I called him and congratulated him on that shit, and we talked and cut up and shit. But yeah, man, I'm enjoying the videos. I'm enjoying the show. It's actually pretty fun and entertaining. You know what I mean? So congratulations on that front.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I saw where you wanted to be the narrator for.
Yo, it's funny because I sent him some voice ones on a text. I sent him I think 2 or 3. Like I sent him like a kind of like a urban version, like on the next episode of Risk and and then I sent him another one with like my Dragon Z voice.
Yeah.
I was like, on the next episode, like I did one of the, like those old school like Dragon Ball Z kind of novella, Spanish novella shits.
Yeah,
and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna use these." I'm like, "Yo, bro, that'd be cool." Yeah, I love doing this. I love doing voices. Like I have like, I don't know, I got this thing like I could change my voice and do all these weird things. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I think that'd be cool, man. Because it's that project is so. It's not solid as far as what it like what it is. Like, is it funny? Is it a drama?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is it serious or is it like funny? So it could be anything like right now. So I think that's dope what you're doing, man.
Yeah, I just every time I watch a video or I see like a video, or I see him do something, or you guys do something, I try to just like, I'm like, oh, that'll be cool. And then I'll be like, I'll just send him random shit. Like, yo, I thought this would be a good idea. Use it or not. No, I won't. Like, I won't take it personal if you don't use it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing, ideas at him, and whatever sticks. But yeah, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna use that. It's pretty dope. I was like, yeah, you could have a different voice every, kind of like what they do in some TV shows. Like they might have the main character do a voice, and then the supporting character will do on the next time, or you know what I'm saying. So I thought that'd be pretty good to get going. You know what I'm saying? Like a kind of like an inside joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That's I know. Like with season 2, he's definitely gonna like we're definitely gonna like take it up a notch. So
yeah.
With you giving him that idea is definitely gonna help take it to the next level. So that's dope, man.
Yeah. No, I was telling him too, like, even if on the next season y'all guys come out here for a weekend and we could do some shoots, do some funny, like, I don't know, just come up with something. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure collectively, bro, I'm not even gonna hold you. If I could be there with you guys, bro, bro, and I'm not saying this to be like any shade or anything. I'm just saying, like, if I was there with Rob with all the goofy shit we used to do at Lexus,
bro, man,
it's like Dumb and Dumber when you know what I'm saying? Like when me and Rob would always do some dumb shit, like we would prank niggas all the time at Lexus. So like I know his energy, and I know if I get in the room with him, like bro, it'll be like the Black Jim Carrey and I don't know who, some other funny nigga. Like
that'll be dope, bro. Cause like I really know like how silly this crew is, bro. So I know that Jake would be funny, man.
Yeah, I'm shit, boy. I'll be in that motherfucker like just doing all types of funny faces, weird voices, and dressing up like fucking all types of, just bringing more characters to it. You know what I'm saying? Because the more characters you come up with, the kind of, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like a In Living Color. Like, everybody brought something to the table. It wasn't just Keenan or any of these guys doing everything. It was Jim Carrey. It was Jamie Foxx. It was, both the brothers. Like everybody made up a character and brought it to the table. Yeah. And Keenan, I watch Keenan all the time, and both the brothers and Irene, and they always told the guys like, yo, if you want to be on the show, write a sketch. He would like make them write sketches. Like we ain't just write it for you. Not like Saturday Night Live, kind of like, I don't like Saturday Night Live because I feel sometimes that like it could be funny, but like sometimes it just is not, because it's so one-sided. You got a bunch of people writing everything and then everybody just acts it out. On In Living Color, I enjoyed it because it was true talent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like everybody brought a character. Keenan was like, yo, if you want to be on the show, write a sketch. And if it's bad, they will say, yo, this shit sucks, do it again. And that's how like Homie the Clown came into play, Fire Marshal Bill, even the Jamie Foxx, like when Jamie Foxx did the what was it, Wanda? Like all these, like they came up with all these things on their own. You know what I'm saying? So
that's dope.
I think that I think if Rob is gonna work on anything, he has the potential to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like come up with some crazy, like this could be the segue into like having a crazy like a sketch comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just do sketch comedy and of course dabble in other things, but like once he gets really, really used to like, okay, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do some sketch comedy. Because I always hear him in the background telling, like watching those bloopers, I'll hear him say like, yo, freestyle it to everybody. Like, yo, freestyle, like make it sound like it's you. And I can appreciate that because they do that to a lot of the greats, like actors. They'll tell the actors like, yo, this is what we were looking like. They'll give them a play. This is what we're looking for. But if you can make it you, they'll put it in the movie. And that's how most of the Jim Carrey movies are made. Like they'll give him they'll give him the sketch, but then like he makes it his own, and those are what the greats can do. You know what I'm saying? And I could really see Rob being that and opening up everybody to their best them on a film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I trust me. I know Rob he's a funny, real goofy, serious guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll get shit done and it'll look as best as he can put it. You know what I'm saying? If it's with a $3,000 film stuff or $89 goddamn Android phone, you know what I'm saying? Like I know he's gonna make the best of it. So yeah, I could appreciate these kind of videos and movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But shouts out to the whole AMG and all you guys out there, man. You guys, you guys are doing funny stuff out there. AMG, I love it. Yeah. Shout them out all the time. That's the crew right there. But yeah, man. But everything on my side, cool, man. Just been working. Been excited about doing these podcasts. Just trying to level up. You know what I'm saying? Try to get this shit on the next level. Shit like that. So I'm really hyped. Jessica's talking about doing. Remember, I told you Jessica wanted to do like some reality talk kind of podcasting. So I thought that was pretty dope. So I guess you could look out for that soon. That'll be just me, most likely Earl when he can, and my wife Jess want to do we talk about reality shows where. Bro, because like I said, bro, these reality shows, like, they're so stupid. Like, somebody has to talk about them. Because some of these people are they're just dumb, bro. And I think it's content within within itself. You know what I mean? So, and it'll be great because I think it'll be a good, I think it'll be good content to talk about this shit. But I don't want to dabble in that too much because, we still got the work on the kinks and shit on that. But, I guess we could get into these topics if you want. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So what were we talking about early?
First and foremost, man, we are talking about Kanye, man. Kanye went on some rants, and to be honest with you, I haven't like seen it myself. I just hearing people talk about it. They say he started going on a rant during the Super Bowl.
About this. Yeah, he's mad because somebody didn't mention something at the Super Bowl about, I don't know. It was something about Diddy. Like, okay, so there's a number of things going on with Kanye, and this is, and I have a thing for Kanye because I really love Kanye. Like, I love his music and his fashion and just everything. The way he's really bold about shit. But the thing that bothers me about Kanye is that sometimes I think he has like this God complex, and he really thinks he's like a god, which, I guess like it's okay if you really, I don't know, it's just weird. And he'll go on these rants about Diddy now, saying that, people are talking about Diddy, but when Diddy was helping people, blah 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 blah, which I could kind of see what he's saying. Like, I get it. Like, Diddy, Diddy did this, Diddy did that, but Diddy did a lot of fucked up shit too. So, he's just trying to like back Diddy, and then like he started making Sean John shirts and selling them on his website and giving half to his kids. I'm almost 100% sure his kids will be fine. They don't need you to make Sean John shirts and sell them.
Right.
But the problem with that is that he's kind of excusing Diddy's actions, kind of, which bothers me because like Diddy's a fuck. I think Diddy is at the end of the day, he's a businessman and he really knows how to make money by ripping people off. And I don't think Kanye's experienced that with Diddy because he wasn't around in that era when Diddy was ripping people off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was around the era when Diddy was already big and, he was making songs with Kanye, and then that was it. He had no ties struck to him. So I don't know, man. I just feel like, and with the whole Jewish thing, bashing Jewish people and doing all this stuff. And don't get me wrong, like I'm not against people bashing other people. Like, that's not what I don't care. If you have a problem with a group of people that you feel like whatever, you talk your shit and whatever. But with that being said, like, I'm pretty sure there's Jewish people around him that fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that work with him, probably like his stuff. But when he puts all the Jews in one box and then says Jewish people suck or Jewish people are fucked up, like, I mean, that's like every other, like saying like all Puerto Ricans suck because, they all, eat rice and beans or they steal cars, or like all black people stuck. Because one black kid stole your bike. Like,
Yeah.
It's just like you put people in this box, and then like you either gonna hate all of them or some of them. Like you can't, like, you understand, like you can't hate all of them because you had a bad encounter with some of them.
Yeah,
I like. So I don't know, dude.
I don't know. Like, what's his issue with the Jews? Because he been on that for a couple of years now.
I mean, I know the issue. The issue is with the companies. He's saying, and like I said, it's true. Well, for the most part, it's true. A lot of the big companies are owned by Jews. Media, Jews. Music, Jews. Clothing, Jews. Obviously some European, Italians, but mostly Jews out here. So his thing is that every time he's trying to do something, he's blocked by a big company that's owned by Jews. So that's where his rant or racism comes from, is that like I said, it's pretty much like if a black kid stole my bike and me hating black people forever because that one black kid stole my bike, or that one black kid beat me up, or that one Puerto Rican stole my car. Now I hate all Puerto Ricans because they stole my car. Like it's that same vibe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the Jews block him from doing fashion, and they don't let him in the doors. And I've heard this from other big black pause on that, but other black business moguls, like, say they always get, like Jay-Z said the same thing, like, yo, like Jewish people have been running this shit for a long time, and it's true. I mean, it goes as far back as Nas's first album. He got signed by the guy from Third Base, and I believe he was a white boy. He could be Jewish, I'm not sure, but Wu-Tang signed by Jews. Like, it's almost like if you didn't become big unless you were signed to a label that was run by Jewish people. You know what I'm saying? So, despite what people might think, like, black people don't own hip hop. I'm gonna keep it 100. They don't own hip hop as much as people out there be like, well, like, for instance, when Lord Jamar was talking shit about Fat Joe, and they were going back and forth with the Puerto Ricans weren't in hip hop, it's a black music and blah, blah, blah. To be honest, none of that bothers me. I don't care. All I know is that none of that is irrelevant when Jewish people run hip hop. So it doesn't really matter where it started from, because we don't own it, we don't run it, and we are not in control of it. Like, and I'm 100% sure that's the reason why Kendrick Lamar does the things he does and says the things he says, and his music is so big to certain people, because he is the messenger and he's the executioner, bro. He is laying it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and that's where I think the Jewish rant stemmed from with Kanye. Okay. Is that he's just getting blocked, and I think he's tired of it. But he goes on these rants because he's Kanye. You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro.
Real quick, which is more a question about Kanye. Did you see his wife on the red carpet?
I have. I did.
So you saw her like that with that naked thing, shit?
Bro. It was like wearing it's like, all right. You remember the pantyhose you put over your face?
Yes, that's exactly what.
It looked like she just put a big ass pantyhose over her body and ripped it off her face, and the rest of it. God. You can still. I mean, you saw everything. You saw her nips, her like everything. And me and Jess were like, "Yo, did you see that shit?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm like, bro, this is Kanye." And this is what I'm saying. Like, he goes on these super rants about white folks, Jewish people, this and that, and he has a white girlfriend. He has a white baby mama. He has technically mixed white kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're really like. He is definitely the definition of bipolar, but like, hands down. I've never seen anybody more bipolar than this nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, is he crazy? I don't think he's crazy. Like, he does these things when I notice there's a rollout, there's an album coming, there's music to be dropped, there's clothes to be sold, sneakers are coming out. So everybody should know by now, this is Kanye's way of telling the world, like, yo, I'm about to do something on some next level shit.
That's what I was thinking. I think he got something that's about to come out. But still, man, that was I don't know. I've never seen nothing like that.
Yeah,
I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
It just this is billionaire shit. Like like we'll never understand these motherfuckers, and that's what I'm saying. Like people got to learn how to just separate, the art and the person who does the art. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. Like somebody can be a great painter and paint all this good painting and be a total piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you cannot be like, oh, I hate his art because he's a piece of shit. But like, yo, his art's really good, but he's a piece of shit.
Right.
You got to learn how to separate. Well, you know what I mean?
I don't. I think some people can, some people can't.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like I ain't gonna front. Like R. Kelly, yeah, all right, he did what he did, but I still like his music. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna not listen to a R. Kelly song because he did what he did. If you want to be quite honest, he did what he did because people around him let him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So why should I not listen to his music because other people around him, it was all good until it wasn't.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be that guy that'd be like, yo, fuck R. Kelly and his music. No, yeah, fuck R. Kelly, but I still like his music. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck Diddy, but I still like his product, like his music, like the music he put out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to separate the two. So say what you want about whatever. I don't. The art is the art, and that's what people get it fucked up. Like, I know how to separate the two. Like, same thing with Drake. Like, I like his older stuff. I don't like his newer stuff. I don't like him. I think he's a fuck boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just my opinion, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's gonna change it, and you can say what you want, but that's just how I feel. You know what I'm talking about? I still listen to a Drake song and be like, yo, this is fire, but you know what I'm saying? As for the other shit, I know how to separate the two, bro. With the Kanye shit, I know how to separate it. So I'm not too worried about it. Kanye do what Kanye want to do. I can't. Nobody gonna tell him what to do, bro. He got mad bread.
Yeah. So I guess we'll since we're talking controversy, we'll get into this the 50 and the BMF drama, man.
Oh God, that's another. All right. Okay, so just short story because this shit stems from like years of shit. But short story is that Meech was in jail, obviously. Little Meech is out here and doing his thing. 50 wants to do a BMF show.
Yes.
About Meech and growing up. So he trains Little Meech in acting and all this shit because he didn't want to he said, why get some random kid when Little Meech is out here and he looks just like his dad and he could play his dad. Who else to do it than his own son? So anyway, gets Little Meech into acting school. Boom, they got a show popping, making mad bread, whatever. Big Meech comes out of jail a couple weeks ago, whatever that is, right? 50 and him get in contact. They do their thing. I would assume, and I don't know, I haven't seen any paperwork, but I would assume that 50 got the rights to BMF, story. Because contracts. 50's a businessman at this point. He ain't fucking around. He's not just going off a handshake. He's making you sign contracts. So I'm pretty sure when Big Meech came out, I'm pretty sure 50 got the rights to all the stories, whatever it is. Big Meech involved, BMF, he got it because he got the show. It's going on like second season, maybe a third season. Anyway, fast forward, Big Meech come out. Big Meech being, I don't know, I don't really know him. I just know him from back in the day being a drug dealer. That's all I knew. But he comes out and he starts mingling with Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Because Rick Ross had a song called Big Meech. Everybody knows that shit. So, I guess he just saying what's up, whatever. Ross invites him over. He's doing like a car show. Big Meech is a part of it. He's wearing Ross's shirt that says car show because, Ross does his car show every year. He takes a picture. Of course, 50 gets wind of this shit and he don't like it. Starts calling people out their names, calling Big Meech a rat, telling Little Meech, that, there's no season, no next season coming. Like he's going crazy. He's doing the absolute most. And this is the thing I hate about, this is what I hate and love about Fit, is that he's a street dude, right? Everything is street. He remember we talked about the last part when I had to learn how to not remember that loyalty talk where I had to like really separate street my street loyalty to everything else at work, like like that. 50 still has that. It's obvious. If you fuck with 50, he don't expect you to fuck with anybody he don't fuck with.
Right.
Meaning like he don't want me to deal with Ross, period. Whether it's on some business ship or just being friends. And this is the shit that I hate about 50 because it's so he's almost like it's super ignorant of him to even not let Big Meech. I mean, the guy had been in jail a good bit of his life. Let this nigga he's the biggest. He I don't want to say he's the biggest. I'm not trying to glorify drug dealing by any means necessary, but I'm saying he was the biggest drug dealer, rich nigga at one point. So every rapper rapped about him in one way or another. So now that he's out, rappers want to meet him. You know what I'm saying? Because this is probably the first time they're meeting him and whatever. So like 50 wants that shit to himself. And like you can't do that. You can't tell people like, yo, you can't, you're the biggest drug dealer of all time. You can't go talk to Rick Ross. Like, how does that make Big Meech look by him not being able to talk to people who at one point wanted to beat him?
Right.
That's like, I don't know. That's like telling the biggest pop artist you can't talk to somebody because I'm mad at them. Or me telling you can't talk to your mom because I'm mad at your mom. Like, no, that's my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that. But that's the problem with Fifth is like he's so like that shit is so stupid, dog. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, you don't own nobody. Like, I understand you helped him and all right, you might have paid him, you gave him bread, and I get all that. But if you didn't, he would have came out and somebody else, he could have sold that story to somebody else. It's not like he could not have been as big as it was. You know what I'm saying? That whole BMF shit. Somebody would have scooped it up eventually. It would just happen to be Fifth. And I just think it's kind of fucked up that he's doing that. And especially to the little kid, because Little Meech didn't have nothing to do with that. He even like cut him off. Like, it's sad because like I see Fifth now and he talks to Fat Joe, and him and Fat Joe had beef. And this is what I hate about Fifth is that he beefed with everybody during his career, got hot off beefing off Ja Rule, The Game, Fat Joe, The Locks, and he made all his people that stood by him beef with all these people that it wasn't even safe to walk outside because niggas was getting shot at. You know what I'm saying? In Queens. And they all not rocking with him because 50's over here and Lloyd Banks don't fuck with him. Yayo only messes with him because he has to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to say it, but Yayo just like the 50's little, loyal puppy. You know what I mean? And it just sucks because like all the people that they beef with, they couldn't work with. You know what I'm saying? Banks couldn't work with Fat Joe if he wanted to, or The Game because of 50s. So their careers got hindered because they couldn't work with anybody in New York City because 50 had the shit all beefed out. But now that 50's out the music, 50's cool with all these niggas now. And Lloyd Banks and them, they just can't come up anymore because, you know what I'm saying? That vibe is over. I mean, Lloyd Banks still makes albums, he still, and he has a core base fan, but Lloyd Banks could have been the biggest, you know what I'm saying? He was dope.
Yeah,
but
he still is.
He still is, yeah, because every time he drops Halloween Havoc and all that shit, I listen, like I love it. It's good music and it's hip hop. But you gotta grow up a little bit, and I don't think 50 is growing. Like, as a businessman, he's great, but I don't think he's grown as a mature man where he can separate street shit and business. Like, come on, bro. Like, you mad at Big Meech because he said what's up to Ross and took a picture with him. So now he's not allowed to talk to people because 50 said so. Like, I don't know, bro. That's just weird.
Okay. I understand what you're saying, and I totally agree. But one thing I have noticed about 50 is 50 knows how to get people's attention and promote something. Right? So from what I've seen is always and not to say that 50 is a negative person, but his way of promoting things is through controversy.
Yeah.
You know, and so like whenever there's something going on, you know, he'll comment on it and then he'll promote whatever product he's dealing with also.
Right.
So like now, because I know I was following him on Instagram, and I think something like the beef between him and Floyd Mayweather, the back and forth between him and Floyd Mayweather. So he'll make his comment and then he'll hashtag that liquor
the Lucci or whatever that shit is. Yeah.
So, and I also remember, I think when Power came out, was it what's the show that was on Fox? Because they're totally different. But Power had came out and it was the show with
the Kanan.
Okay. It was with Terrence Howard.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, that shit. I know. Empire. Okay.
So Empire and Power were totally different shows, but he created tension between the two to promote Power.
Yeah, he did. I remember that he created like the narrative that they ripped the storyline off. I'm like, it's kind of weird because it was two totally different shows.
Two totally different shows. But it worked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're right.
It 100% worked. And I think 50 he's been in business for too long. He's too successful at excuse me. He's too successful at what he does to allow that to derail the BMF story.
Yeah.
I think this is all just publicity, to hype up the show.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you're right. You're 1,000% right about him knowing how to promote and controversy. Yeah, because he's been doing that shit forever, dog. Yeah. Forever. I mean, if you think about it, his first song was How to Rob. Like, that was the one that popped. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he was dissing everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then Jay-Z dissed him, and then that's how he came up through the ranks because people started dissing him back, and then like, boom, there goes 50. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's 100% correct. But the thing is that even though that's the case, and like I said, even when he's beefing with, like for instance, Irv Gotti passed away, a couple weeks ago, R.I.P. to Irv. Because if it wasn't for Irv, we wouldn't have no DMX. But even when he died, he posted some shit smoking on a pack of Irv, R.I.P. and he put LOL, like, and then promoted all his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I get it. Because even during a fucking death of his ops that he absolutely probably didn't give a fuck about, he's still doing fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. It's they say what, no good publicity, bad publicity. It's all publicity. You know what I'm saying? Fine, but the whole thing with Big Meech just taking a picture with Ross, like, does he have to ask permission? Like, it's just, and that's the thing, like, I hate is that you feel like if I help somebody and they go and they talk to somebody I don't like, do I have the might or the power, or even am I entitled to me telling them like, yo, I don't fuck with them, so I don't think you should fuck with them, and be mad at them? Or should I just be like, yo, I don't fuck with them. I don't care if you fuck with them, but I don't fuck with them, and then just be okay with it. Like, it's just like, what, like, how do you know what I mean? Like,
also, I will say this: when these things happen, man, it's like you really never know like all the details, though.
Yeah, so that's another thing.
50 may have given him certain things, like probably gave Big Meech like a lot. Like, okay, you fresh out of jail, so here's some money, here's a place to stay, here's keys to a car, something like that we don't really know about. And and then after him doing all of that, like him seeing him with
Ross.
Yeah, with Ross that might made him feel away. So in that case, I totally understand 50's viewpoint.
Yeah.
And his actions, but again, I'm gonna go with my first take, man. I think this is just a way for him to promote the BMF story.
All right. I'm probably 100% on board with that, dog. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll clean all this shit up and there'll be another season of BMF and him and Rick Ross will be going back and forth again. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. Yep.
Yes.
So I guess we can leave that one there.
Okay. All right. Our next topic, man, we're going to talk about this Super Bowl and the halftime show with Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah, boy. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you saw it. What was your feelings or take on it?
Okay. The Super Bowl. I didn't expect for the Eagles to totally dominate the Kansas City Chiefs the way they did, but shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles for winning the Super Bowl. Okay, now what people really want to hear about is the halftime show, Kendrick Lamar. I thought Kendrick's performance was I thought it was dope. I thought it was amazing. I think with the halftime show, people are looking for, okay, it's entertainment. Okay, cool, I get it. It's entertainment, and you want to be entertained. But with Kendrick has such a he has such a way of putting a meaning inside of his art and his performances. So I'm looking and I'm listening, but I'm not really looking for like crazy dances, crazy explosions and fireworks and all these things.
Right.
I'm looking to see the message because I know there's a message, and him having Samuel Jackson as Uncle Sam and commentating on Black culture.
Yeah,
I thought that was
I thought that was fucking awesome.
I thought it was dope, man. So it's things like that as to why I really love and respect Kendrick, man. But that's my take on the on the halftime show.
Okay. Well, I watched, and I don't watch football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I did watch the first half of the game, and it was really good. Actually, I don't think I've enjoyed football in a while like that. Like me and Jess sat there and actually watched it, and I was explaining because she was like, "Oh, I don't understand this," and I was explaining how because I'm not just because I don't watch it doesn't mean I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoyed it. Shouts out to both teams. I think they made it that far. They're winners in my book, but I get it. But as for the halftime show, that's what everybody wanted to see. That's what everybody was talking about. Listen, I'm a hip hop fan. Like me, hip hop is in my blood, kid. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it. I thought there was a bigger message there than everybody that a lot of people didn't see. They saw it for what it was just a show, and I think Kendrick, what he did was he put out there that a message. You know what I'm saying? As you said, Sam, he played Uncle Sam. Samuel Jackson played Uncle Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he's black. Everybody knows Uncle Sam's white.
Mm-hmm.
So it made sense because it's like a double entendre on like
Right.
somebody telling you what to do all the time and how to be politically correct and trying to tell. It doesn't matter what color you are, what to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the patriotism everywhere. There was American flags, red, white, and blue, Bloods, Crips. I mean, it symbolized everything that's going on in America,
Right.
And it, like I said, double entendres everywhere, dog. Red and blue, Blood and Crips, Republican, Democrats, the white people, us, it just everything. Like Uncle Sam telling us what to do. Oh, when he said, they don't like that. Get in line. That's too ghetto for them.
Yeah.
That right there alone explains everything that people are complaining about.
Right.
It's too ghetto for them because they don't get it.
They haven't experienced it.
They don't get it. Bro, they need to change ghetto to get it, because a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people never lived in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that, So when I see people on Facebook complaining about the halftime was boring, or I don't want to hear rap music on halftime, bro, I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. And you know me, so I don't like to hold anything back. And this is not to take. I don't want anybody to think this is like some weird racist rant. But when I go on my Facebook immediately after the Super Bowl, not even like 10 minutes, my boy, I was on there, and it was sad to see people I know, friends at one point. Well, I would like to think they were people I was cool with at one point, just talking mad shit about the performance. Talking about, yo, I don't want to see this kind of music. I'm like, and these were a lot of my white friends, which was disappointing, because like I've sat with these people in places listening to rap music and listening to us talk about things, and I never got this perspective from them until I go on Facebook, and then I see not all my, I don't want to say all my, like a good bit of my white friends were just ranting about, and I get it. Like, you're not into rap music, that's fine. I'm not into certain things, but I would not, like, for instance, I'm not into Taylor Swift. I can't stand her. But if she makes music you like, then that's cool. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this shit suck, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I hate country music. Like, no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. Bro, I had a whole discussion with one of my friends on Facebook because I was so annoyed that he posted that shit. I'm like, bro, don't even. I was like, that's not the kind of energy I've gotten from you over the years I've talked to you. I heard you listen to rap music. So where is this energy coming from? Are you jumping on bandwagons or what? You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the shit that pisses me off, is that, you go on Facebook and you guys talk crazy and you talk tough, and you don't realize that you just look stupid. You know what I'm saying? And this is not the first time this has happened. I've seen posts from friends or people, even women. I don't want to say who, but I've even seen posts of women I used to work with say some racist shit that work in an HR department. And I'm like, whoa, that's a little bit, that's a little bit close to, to the books, my girl. Like, you need to chill out with that. And she'll erase the post. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not scared to tell you, like, yo, that shit's a little bit crazy. Because if I'm saying something crazy, I would like for somebody to be like, yo, this is, what you just said, Ninja, that's a little bit, you know what I'm saying, on the edge. I'm like, I'll rethink it. I'll be like, you know what, you're right. If I said something crazy, because sometimes I do say crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? But to see my people on my Facebook, especially my white friends, and y'all know who y'all are, I'm not gonna say your name, but talking crazy. But when I'm around, or if we're like, because like I said, I've hung out with these people around black folks and me, mind you, that I'm not black, I'm not white, you know what I'm saying? So I'm right in the middle, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I am, I'm gonna do my ancestry shit to find out where exactly I come from. But right now, I consider myself right in the middle, you know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with my skin complexion and me being Puerto Rican. White people are comfortable telling me shit that they shouldn't be telling me. And then my black friends are cool with me being around them and telling me shit, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's like having both worlds colliding, and I have to talk different with my black friends than I do with my white friends, which is absolutely insane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's super sad to see a lot of my friends just hating, don't understand it, they don't get the message, and it's because of like Kendrick did in the video or in the halftime, they never lived that life. So of course they don't understand.
Yeah.
They wouldn't, and they never will. And not saying that there's no poor white folks. I know there is, because I've been to bro, I never been to a trailer park until I moved to Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know them shits was real. You know what I mean? Like real talk. I didn't know what like
real.
that was my ignorance living in New York. Like well, I know what trailer shit was. We live in buildings and projects. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I get it, but I can't be. I would never downplay their world because like
right.
I didn't understand it until I started listening to like Eminem music and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm like, okay, I get it. But I just a note, bro. Like if you watch this and you're my friend and you white, like you know, it's cool to do all the things you do, but just like to say like it was the worst performance because you don't listen, you don't think rap should be at a halftime show. What should be at a halftime show? Like who? Nobody was complaining about shit until rap music started popping up on halftime shows.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like why we can't get up on the stage? For the longest time, yo, I have the list right now. For the longest time, it was just bands playing at the halftime show. Just bands. You know, like school bands. All the way up to like 1990 something. Then you have rock, country, I mean, it was all types of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you have Rolling Stone, Paul McCartney. Then you had Janet Jackson, Kid Rock, P. Diddy in 2004. You had U2. You had Aerosmith, NSYNC, Britney Spears, Bruce Spring. I mean, it goes on and on. You had a couple of black artists. You had Prince at one point. Of course, the Michael Jackson. You had Black Eyed Peas. You had Usher. But nobody is going to be happy with any performance on a halftime show.
No, and you know what's crazy about that? What's crazy about the complaints? People complain about his halftime performance, but his halftime performance broke the records. Like he got the most
yeah,
views.
he topped Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
by like almost 100 million people or something like that, bro. So, I just don't. Yeah, good job. Like, and you know, oh man, this is another thing that bugs me. Mm-hmm. Also, it was also sad to see on Instagram so many black influencers, whatever you want to call them, talking shit about him. Like, wow. I'm like, bro. It just bugs me that they're on there bashing their own people. Mm-hmm. Like, you have a young black artist on there putting out a message for all black people, not just him, for all black folks. Mm-hmm. And the first thing you do is like go on your Instagram to talk shit about his message, talking about this and this goofy shit that they're mentioning. Oh, look at his jeans, like he's wearing bell bottoms, like. But they okay with other people. Like it's just and that's what bugs me about the internet, bro. It's like nobody gets the message. You know what I'm saying? It's like if Martin Luther King or any of these old G guys were alive now, mm-hmm. we wouldn't listen to them. We would just be like, yo, this old nigga just talking mad shit. If Martin Luther King was alive right now on Instagram telling people we gotta go march, everybody just gonna make fun of him and talk mad shit. Like only the real ones are gonna roll. You know what I'm saying? All the goofies are just gonna be on Instagram talking about like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Like, and that's what's wrong with the world, kid. Nobody's willing to push the message.
They're doing it for the clicks and the views, man.
And that's the sad part, bro. That's the sad part, bro. Like even I was watching Cam and Mace yesterday on their show, and they're talking like Cam wasn't so reckless, but Mace was like, yeah. I don't think the performance was that great. Like, shut your dumb ass. Like, I love Mace, but it's like as soon as Drake touches somebody with an OVO jacket and some money, like these niggas be just switching sides. Like, I'm like, bro, like, come on, dude. Like, he's talking shit about his jeans while he's wearing a cowboy hat at that. I'm like, bro, like, and it's all red. It don't even look cool with what you're wearing. Like, you used to wear the shiny suits, my boy. Like, what are you talking about? You were the first goofy on TV talking about murdering, being a gangster with shiny. Like, cut it out. We could go all the way back to your discography, dog. You had good music, but you shut up, bro. Like he's not the. Oh man, it just drives me insane, bro. Like I don't get the hate. It's so sad when the hate is coming from both sides. You like this kid is really revolutionizing hip hop. He's resetting it. so people can go out there and be unapologetically whatever they are, black, Spanish, Mexican. You don't have to follow a wave to be hot. I don't know, dude. Is that just me? I don't know. No. I saw the message.
Yeah, I did too. Well, now that we got the political stuff out of the way, let's get into the ignorant stuff.
All right.
So he was teasing Not Like Us, right?
Right.
How did you feel about him performing Not Like Us at the Super Bowl?
I thought it was great. It was what everybody wanted, bro. Yes. I mean, listen. It's like I told I don't know, I told my homeboy the other day. He was like, yo, Drake, Kendrick wouldn't be where he's at if it wasn't for Drake. And I agree and disagree with that statement. I think I was talking to Jess about this. Yeah, I think Jess has said that. And I agree and disagree. I agree because I think Kendrick still would have been Kendrick if he wasn't beefing with Drake. Mm-hmm. As for him being this big for the year, yes, I agree because Drake did do that for him. But on that note, Drake asked for all this smoke. Let's be clear to all you OV hoes out there, right? That think and keep saying, "Well, poor Drake, Kendrick don't let up on his neck. He keeps making fun of him." Blah 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 blah. Let's go back. Real hip hop fans know what's going on here. Let's go back to I don't know what year it was, but let's go back to the Meek Drake beef. Mm-hmm. Drake didn't let up on Meek, dog. He was on Meek's fucking. Yeah. He was on his face. He had Meek's face to the ground, about to crush his teeth in the gutter. All right. He did back to back. He was doing memes. He was making fun, and nobody said, "Oh, poor Meek." No, we were all like, "That was it. That was good." We were applauding it. It was all good. No trouble. Everybody moved on, and look, everybody was fine. Drake, current day, kept antagonizing Kendrick. All right, Kendrick, yeah, he has been popping shit on songs, but what does everybody do? They always pop shit on songs. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? If a rapper says, "I'm number one," blah, 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 you're popping shit, somebody's going to come for you. As soon as you put that invisible hip-hop crown on your head, you're a target. As soon as you come out and say, "I'm the best, I'm number one, I'm the king of whatever coast I'm on, south or whatever, wherever I'm at," you're a target. And Drake's been doing that for years. Cole's been doing that for the longest, since his first mixtape. He's been saying he's the best, he's going to come out and do all this. And Kendrick does the same. But Kendrick is the one that's going to test your gangster. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's what he did throughout the whole time. And then I hate the narrative like, yo, Drake made Kendrick hot. But no, bro, Drake came out first, but Wayne made Drake hot. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And Drake had Kendrick on a tour, but none of that's irrelevant when it comes to the art. You have to start somewhere. He realized Drake was probably a fuck boy and didn't want to fuck with him no more.
That's my only thing about Drake. I don't hate Drake himself. I think Drake I like his music. I think he's okay person. But the only thing I hate when it comes to Drake is, why does the rules of hip hop has to change when it comes to this guy? Mm-hmm. It's like when 50 and Ja Rule was beefing, there was none of this was going on. Gucci and Jeezy, somebody died in that beef. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when it comes to Drake, why does the rules change? Yeah. Drake with Drake and Pusha, Drake mentioned Pusha T's wife's name, right? Mm-hmm. So then when Pusha says what he says about 40, oh my God. God.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like I don't get it. Like, why does the rules have to change for Drake, bro? I don't get it. That's the only thing that I hate about Drake. So it's not that I hate Drake himself. It's just they try to change the rules of hip hop when it comes to Drake. Like, bro, these are the rules. You know the consequences. You know what can come behind this once you put this out.
Yeah.
You put it out. Hey man, you gotta live with it. So that's that's how I feel about Drake. And with the Not Like Us performance, I was wondering if he was going to perform it, and I was wondering if he could say the things that everybody was wanting him to say.
Yeah.
He found a very, very clever way to get to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew he himself couldn't say it, but he knew the crowd would say it. So that was
perfect.
It was perfect.
It was good. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. And like I said, bro, like listen, Drake asked for all the smoke.
Yes.
He said it in 2 songs that he dropped back to back because he tried to play Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you got to come back with the triple, double, quadruple, entendres, bro, if you want to be, get into this. Bro, and he did. And Drake is, and everybody is mad. Why are you mad? Yo, bro, Drake is the nigga that he's about to, he'll throw a rock and point, be like, nah, that was him.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. That was him. Like, bro, you gonna go into a fight and you want your boys to fight with you. Like, bro, like, cut it out, my nigga. Like, take that shit and that's it. But then Drake is doing whole shit out here too, acting like a whole crybaby. Like, yo, either make another diss song or leave it be and go make an album. You know what I'm saying? Go away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the reason why Kendrick did a whole year run on this kid, bro. Like, Kendrick is he said it himself. He's a petty ass nigga. Like, he'll keep going and going and going. Like, he's mentioned, he says this. He's like, yo, if I start something, I'm gonna go until I see it's over. And this shit is over. Now, I think the whole game over at the end. Now he's done. I think he's done.
That was so genius.
Now I think Kendrick is gonna be like, all right, I'm done. I'm going on tour. That's it. Now, as for the song is gonna live on forever, dog. Oh, yeah. That's it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Kids are playing it in schools, doing drumming noises. Like, that's it. It's an anthem for life.
Oh yeah.
And it's a statement. It's also a statement. And like I said, dog, Kendrick let everybody know that Drake is a phony. You know what I mean? And that he's not really a part of the culture, bro. That's it. He's not. He's 100% not. He can rap. I can go anywhere and grab 10 rappers and ask them questions about hip hop, and they probably won't know shit, but they rap. Just because you rap doesn't mean you're hip hop, dog. Just because you know how to rap and put words together doesn't mean you're hip hop. You are hip hop if you know hip hop. If you know where it came from, who are important players. You know, that's like me going out and saying, yo, I'm a football nigga. No, I'm not. I don't throw football. I don't play football. I might know football. I might see football and understand it. But I can't go to the NFL and be like, yo, I'm going to play football. Put me on the team, coach. Don't look at me like, what the fuck? Are you crazy? Can you even run? Right. Like, you understand? And that's what Drake did. Drake wrote some rhymes in a book and gassed up Wayne, got into the game, made good music. I'm not taking that away from him. But not everybody is what they seem to be. And that's it. That's it. I mean, everybody's pissed off at Beyonce for having a country album. Bro, listen, I'm not a Beyonce fan. I don't really care for Beyonce that much. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad that she wants to dabble in country music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why not let her just, all right, did she won country album on the Grammys? Do I think she deserves it? To be quite honest, I don't think so. I really think that Jay-Z helped with that because he said what he said last year at the Grammys. And since she dropped a country album, this was just their way of saying, I'm sorry, kind of. That's what it looks like, to be honest. But why not let her play country? What's the problem? Country music is not just for all the white folks that are in country music. You understand what I'm saying? Like, country music comes from old school folk music that were created by slaves and black people. Like, this is what I don't get. Like, people forget the origin of things and then have the nerve to say, you're not this.
Right.
Like, I
totally agree.
We let Eminem in hip hop. We let Vanilla Ice in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
We let Macklemore in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, we let that dirty ass bum white dude Post Malone
Mm-hmm.
in hip hop. Now all of a sudden this nigga's a country singer. Like you know, and out of all those people, I say out of all of them are culture vultures except Eminem. And I will say this, Vanilla Ice. I really think Vanilla Ice was just a young white kid from wherever he was from, and he just liked rap music.
Mm-hmm.
But Post Malone is a culture vulture, bro. He came into hip hop.
Sure.
Macklemore, he won best hip hop album.
Right.
Bro, Macklemore.
Right.
Who the fuck? Like, no. Like, this is what I'm saying. And we let them in hip hop, and you didn't say anybody saying, yo, we don't let these white folks in hip hop. They're Macklemore. They not blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. No, we let them play. We let them come in here and get the money, win the awards, and look, they leave. Mm-hmm. They don't make more music. Macklemore don't make music. You know what I'm saying? Post Malone done left. He came up making rap music, got hot, and then left. Mm-hmm. Well, now he's doing country music. I don't see anybody saying, oh, Post Malone shouldn't be doing country music. He got country music out. He's making pop music too. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are just so ignorant, they forget where the music is coming from, dog. Do your homework, bro. All that music stems from somewhere that's not all the time white. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. I don't give a fuck what y'all say, but I hate when I see people getting mad at Beyonce for being a country album or making a country album, and being like this. They did the same thing to the gay kid. What's his name? Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not. That's not country.
Yeah.
Bro, they got him so far out of country. He's doing fucking pop music now, and all this gay shit and devil. You know, like, bro, because they didn't want him in country music. Like, see, this is the shit that annoying. You got gatekeepers that make sure that their genres are good, but then you got hip hop that's run by, and this goes back to what Kanye say, by all the Jewish people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dude. It's just stupid to me. I think a lot of people are ignorant out here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's willing to give anybody a chance. The first thing that comes out of somebody's mouth is some negative shit, and then they wonder why they get their face broke. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know. That's just my rant. Don't take it personal, people. That's just me with my open eyes, how I see. Because I see everything with just 100% unbiased shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I guess we're done with that topic.
Yeah. We can move on, kid.
Okay. Real quick, our last two topics kind of meshed together. Plane crashes, man. Now I don't really have much to say. I'm just asking the question, like, bro, like, what is going on with so many airplanes having these malfunctions? Like, they crashing into each other, they falling out of the sky. Like, this is really weird.
Yeah.
Like, really, really weird.
I did read or watch, rather. I did watch Joe Rogan and a bunch of other people talk, because I like to watch it from like every different place and just kind of just mesh shit that make, because Joe Rogan will say some interesting stuff, but then like whoever he has on there will go like way far with this shit, like start talking about aliens, and I'm like, nah, we need more. You know what I'm saying? So I did hear that from a lot of people that a lot of the technology that we use for air traffic control is kind of like outdated, kind of like, you know, they said that a lot of it needs to be updated. You know what I'm saying? They need newer things. They said they need more people in place. Usually there's one air traffic control person and then like a bunch of people on a computer, and one guy is doing several things at once. And that's what they say. And I don't know if that's 100% true. I don't know any pilots, any air traffic control people. These people are like ghosts. Like, I never met a pilot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've met people who fly planes, like little ones, but I've never met like a, you know, nigga who flies a, you know, a Boeing or anything that big. But there's also another thing where they said there was some kind of training or something that they do that's not up to par with the way training should be. So like I think I don't know if it was Trump that was saying it, that they have this weird and I don't want to say something wrong that's not right, but they said something about they need to train the air traffic control people a little better is what they were saying. And then like the technology needs to be updated. A lot of the computers probably need to be fixed up. But as for the planes actually just crashing randomly out of the sky, bro, I think that really has more to do with maybe the maintenance of the planes, because a lot of those planes are malfunctioning right in the sky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Except with that incident with the helicopter and the plane. That was a
Yeah.
whole. I think that was a whole mistake. Air traffic control, maybe some like visuals, because you know when you flying something, everything just looks different. It's not like you know, because you're looking at it from different depths and
Yeah.
it's far, near. Somebody might have some fucked up vision, whatever the case may be. But like all these other planes just fucking falling out the sky and crashing in Philadelphia and shit. Like, I think that had a lot more to do with like maintenancing. Maybe people not looking over the plane properly and shit like that. Because I'm gonna be from working on cars. Maintenance is preventive maintenance is the number one thing to help you not not have an issue on the road. So if you bring your car in and you tell the tech, like, yo, look over real good, I'm going out, whatever, I'm going on a road trip. Yeah, we look at your tires, we look at your brakes, boom, 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 boom. But a lot of time people will tell you, hey, you need brakes and tires. They don't want to do it. I've had people come back and be like, yo, I hear this noise in the back of my car. What is it? Right? Like, not even like a week or two after I done told them they need brakes. They come back, they need brakes. I'm like, bro, you need brakes. We told you this on the inspection last time you came here 2 weeks ago. You need brakes. Like, now you need rotors. You know what I'm saying? Because you done waited too long, and now your brake pads done fucked up your road. So what I'm saying is that I think a lot of people are not fixing the problems that need to be fixed on these planes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these things are they're flying all day, every day, miles and miles. Like, you can't tell me these planes don't need to be looked at constantly. And if you have people who are not giving a fuck or don't get paid to give a fuck, they're just looking at the plane. Okay, yeah, well, the wing looks fine. Yeah, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it real. If you paying somebody to do a major job and you don't pay them enough, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll tell you that shit right now. I work some shitty jobs, bro, on the come up, and I'm like, bro, I can see somebody stealing some shit, and guess what? They getting that for free because I don't care. I'm not jumping out. Like, that's why I never understand people who work at gas stations getting shot. If somebody comes to me and says, "Freeze, give me the money," like, hey, bro, you don't have to say no more. Here's all the money and the lottery tickets. I hope you have a good fucking day. I'm not stressing it. It's not my store.
Yeah, man.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not dying for $10 an hour or whatever the money is on whatever year this happened to you. Now, if it's my store, then it'd be different. I'm gonna shoot you right behind the desk, or you know what I mean. But if I'm working at a Dairy Queen, McDonald's, or gas station, Circle K, or whatever the fucking case may be, you pay me no shit money, and you give me a headache every day, and I gotta stock this shit, and your fat lazy ass is in the back sleeping. Let some nigga come and rob me. I'm gonna give him the grand entrance of how to. Here you go, sir. Here, you want these lottery tickets? I'll give you the whole fucking rack, bro. Whatever you need.
Yeah. You were saying how the flight control people are understaffed. That is 100% believable, because it's like these businesses, they're trying to do everything they can to save money, man. That you know, a lot of these places you go, like, they understaffed. Like from a place like Walmart to a restaurant. Like, you could, like, okay, so it's about lunchtime. You can go to Applebee's right now, and they're gonna be short staffed.
There'll be like two people there.
Yeah, and it's irritating, man. It's like you can't be that money hungry, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like certain things you can't take shortcuts on.
No.
Like airplanes, aircraft, they with that business, that field. Like if being understaffed is an issue, you have to have a certain amount of people staff to make sure that these incidents don't happen. So just because it is, I understand like you got no private business and the government can't really step in and do anything about it. But with the amount of plane crashes that's happening, and it's
It's a
13
lot.
days into February. It's only 2
Mhm.
months, and I think it's been like 60 something crashes, plane crashes.
That's nasty.
That's crazy. That is insane, man. And I just hope that the money is not the root of the problem, bro. Because too many innocent people losing their lives, man. And I got family and friends that travel on airplanes, so I hope they really get this thing fixed, get it under control, or whatever they got to do, man.
Yeah. No, I believe it. I I had a friend, I forgot who it was, but I had a friend that told me one time he worked for the army, right?
Hmm.
And he says that he do like 12-hour shifts, 14-hour shifts. Like they would like make you work crazy. And he said one time he was so tired on his way. He said he went home and then he had to turn back around to hit another shift in like 4 hours. I'm like,
Ooh.
yeah, I was like, bro, what was the point? And he said on his way back, he fell asleep and got into a car accident. So, you know, it's sad. And a lot of people lose their lives falling asleep on the road because their work overworks them. You know what I'm saying? They're being overworked like a motherfucker because, you know, these big companies and not just government. I'm talking about like just big companies.
Hmm.
They pay these people so much money, and I don't want to say all, but there's a lot of people that get paid a lot of money, and they think that because they pay you so well that
Hmm.
you have to be on board working 14-hour days and
Hmm.
oh, I pay you, blah 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 blah. You need to be here. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, like I need to sleep too. You know what I'm saying? I got a
Right.
family. So that's another thing. Like we built this culture around work where it's like if you take a day off, you're a bad worker.
Yeah.
If you call out sick, you're a bad worker. If you
Hmm.
need to go somewhere with your kid, you're a bad worker.
Hmm.
If you're late, you're a bad worker. Like the culture around work has been gotten so poised with people telling you that you're a bad worker that you just don't even want to be a good one, even when you are. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I've been at places where I'll call, I could not take a day off for months. You know what I'm saying? It could be maybe years where I'll take just my regular days off or
Hmm.
my vacation. But God forbid I need to call out. Oh my God. I have supervisors. Bro, I kid you not. This is a true story. You guys just in New York, I was working for this hospital. I mean, it wasn't a bad job, but supervisors were fucking pieces of shits if I ever seen them. I called out. It was it snowed like, bro, it was so much snow. My car got stuck, right? I
Hmm.
was trying to get to work. I shoveled the car out. I drove, got onto the highway. It got stuck on the highway because they ain't even shovel the entrance to the highway yet. That's how much snow was out there, dog. I'm talking
Damn.
about like up to your knees, bro. Like you will die in the snow if you fell in it. I tried driving the car out there thinking I can get out there. It
Hmm.
got stuck on the on ramp. Like stuck. Like I was stuck on the on ramp. Like niggas were gonna
Damn.
crash into me any minute now. I called my boss. I'm like, yo, I'm stuck. Can't make it to work. I'm out today. You know what this motherfucker says? He goes, how long are you gonna be stuck? I'm like, the fuck you mean how long I'm gonna be? Nigga, I'm stuck. My car's stuck in the fucking street on the highway. Like, he's like, well, you think you'll be here later? Yo, hey, bro, with all due respect, bro, no, I won't be there today at all. Like, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be there. Like, and that's the kind of energy I will get from them. It's
Yeah.
like, I just told you I'm stuck on the highway and I can't get to work, and you're asking me when I'm gonna get to work, bitch. Tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is the kind of work shit you deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like if I call out and I'll tell you, yo, that's why nowadays, bro, totally different. I don't ask for a day off. I tell you I'm taking a day off. Like, if you have a fucking problem with that, then I don't give a fuck. Fire me. I tell my boss now, I'm like, yo, I'm taking tomorrow off. Why? You don't need to fucking know why. Right. I don't have to fucking tell you. I'm not obligated to tell you why. And I'm not being mean. I don't tell them like, yo, fuck off. I just be like, yo, I'm taking tomorrow off. You know, I got to go to the kid got a doctor's appointment. I don't have to tell you anything else. You want a doctor's note? I'll bring it, but I'm not gonna tell you shit else. I have accumulated days. I have time. Eat a dick. I'm taking a day off. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just never understood how companies badger their workers for taking their time off. Crazy, that shit was so crazy to me, bro.
Crazy. Let's get into our last topic real quick. I know you was telling me about they found like coronavirus or something like that.
Yeah. They were saying some shit about I forgot what it was called. It was some. They were like, oh, new coronavirus like virus could be 10 times worse than the outbreak we had in 2022. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to hear shit. I don't give a fuck. If that shit don't come out and I'm not dying, like if my skin don't melt and I don't have diarrhea and bleeding from my eye sockets, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear shit you got to say. You know what I mean? Because now at this point, I think it's just conspiracy theory to scare people into a whole fiasco so that all the idiots can go buy all the milk that's going to spoil and all the eggs that you can't eat and all the toilet paper that you don't even have an ass big enough to wipe with all that paper. Like, what are you doing? This is what I'm saying. They're just trying to scare people. Maybe to get Trump out. I don't know.
Because I know Trump, he removed us from like the World Health thing.
Yeah, because those motherfuckers are ripping us off.
And then you got this new coronavirus thing coming in. So that I think that's kind of it's just something to keep the American people to keep the American people uneasy. This is why I hate politics so much, man. It's like it's just too much smoke and mirrors, too much cat and mouse type stuff going on, man. Like just tell us the truth, man.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the world, whatever they call them, the World Health Organization, I think they suck. I think they all it's crazy how you can have a building full of so many smart people and still be the dumbest fucking building on the block. Because how you have all these people just getting all this money and have nothing really good to tell you. You understand what I'm saying? If you're taking taxpayer money, government money, or United States money, we should know what the fuck we're paying for. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
If I'm paying for a fucking service, I should understand. I should get a memo every goddamn month of all the shit you're doing. You know, like when you pay it like this, like if you have a city ordinance that tells you, oh, your tax dollars are going to this beautiful new park. Okay, cool. We get a new park up the street. You know, fine. Oh, we're getting some new paving on the roads. I can see where the money's going. Oh, we got some new trees, new buildings. The government don't do that. They take all our fucking money tax season, rip us off, charge us a bunch of taxes in our bills. I mean, in our paychecks. And we don't know what the fuck they do with it, bro. I was looking at that list that Trump ain't playing, dog. He said he put out a list of all, and this is just from one department. He put out a list of all the money that we pay, tax people, mind you, put in for stuff we do overseas, right? It's like $5 million for condoms for Afghanistan. Like, why the fuck are we sending condoms to Afghanistan? $5 million for condoms. We're not even sending the condoms. We're sending $5 million to a country, I think it was like Afghanistan or Pakistan or one of those countries for condoms. Like, what the fuck? Bro, why? So they could take the condoms, blow them up, and make bombs out of them? Because they're not fucking nobody with condoms over there. All right? They're not. Or they're not. They probably don't even believe in any of that shit. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, they're not using those condoms for good reasons. They're not.
Oh man.
They're not. I'm telling you, though, it was like $500,000 for a DEI transgender some shit in some other country. It's not even in the United States, dog. It's in other countries.
Man, that's terrible.
Bro, I'm talking about like billions of dollars going to other countries for shit that we are not. How does that help us?
It doesn't, and that's the issue.
That shit doesn't help us for nothing.
That's the issue. I mean, it's I don't know. America is. I don't understand why America doesn't put its citizens first. Like that is so weird to me. And I don't know, man.
Well, with Elon Musk and Doge and Donald Trump, they what Donald Trump is trying to do, he is trying to take all the money that's being wasted in the government, like he's cleaning our house. So he's cleaning it from the inside and then he's working his way out. Mm-hmm. He can't work on shit that's going on outside the world until he cleans up inside the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense for me to sweep all the dirt outside when there's still dirt in the crib. Let's sweep it out. You know what I mean? We're going to sweep out. So that's what he's doing. He's cleaning up shop, and people don't like that because now it's exposing all the corrupt, dirty, government people. And that's pretty much what he's doing, bro. If he doesn't do anything else and just cleans up government, he's talking about making government smaller because we have way too many entities taking money and nobody knows where the money's going. I mean,
I agree on that.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, he's a business guy. So what do you do when your business is bleeding money and you can't afford to pay the bills? Start downsizing and start cleaning up shop. And that's what he's doing. And I'm glad that he's doing that. So all these rich, dirty politician motherfuckers understand how the everyday person feels when their ass gets fucking fired and now they got to go live and do some other shit, go cut grass like regular people, got to go fix cars and do all this other shit that, regular niggas have to do to make money. Now they have to go out there, instead of stealing our money, they got to go make their own. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody in government know how to make money. They don't make money. They steal the money and keep it for themselves. We make money. I go out there and I make money. I go out there, I work on cars. I make my own money. You make your own money. These niggas they make money, but they don't make their own money. Yeah. That's the difference between us and them, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
that's my take on that. Fucking government niggas, bro.
Hoping for a better America, man.
Yeah. If they fire the whole government, I wouldn't even give a fuck. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it.
There you have it.
Another successful podcast in the books.
Yes, sir.
What you about to get into, my brother?
I'm probably gonna go eat. Jesse should be back from the nail salon any minute now. I'm gonna get cleaned up, refresh, and probably take her out to Longhorn. That's my favorite spot. Yeah.
Have y'all tried those buffalo chicken wraps at Longhorn?
Buffalo chicken wraps? No, I haven't though. But I will pass that on.
They got these chicken wraps at Longhorn, bro. These things they're appetizers. They are amazing, son. Like you gotta try.
I'll let her know for sure.
Okay.
Because she loves buffalo chicken shit, so I'll let her know.
Okay,
but
cool.
Yeah. So you guys be good. Oh, before we go, real quick, I do want to say I want to start something new with the listeners and the watchers and all the people who watch and whatnot. Like, share, subscribe, all that good shit, of course. But also, I would like to know if you guys have a story you want to tell. You can send it to me on our Facebook or hit us up on our Instagram, our TikTok, or on here on YouTube. I wanna tell a story. I want to tell somebody's story. whether it's good, bad, whatever. Funny. I could put you anonymous. I won't say your names. I won't say anybody's name. If you want, I just want a really good story to tell. It could be really short, you know what I'm saying? Just something intriguing. I want to start telling people stories on here. I want real life stories that I can kind of tell, because I feel like I have a lot of stories, but I know you do as well, but I just feel like always telling our stories, I want to motivate somebody to tell us theirs. Right. So whether it was like I don't know, just some life experience thing, something that changed your life forever. Maybe you were an alcoholic and now you're, doing better. Just anything. If you ran into some kind of weird racist person, just anything. It could be a juicy story about, I don't know, you and your girl cheated on you and you want to get that shit off your chest. Just let me know and I'll put it on here. Like I said, I will not use your name. Nobody will know who you are. And I'll just tell the story, and that'll be that. So I'm your boy Ninja.
This is XP Early Bird.
And we are outie.
Peace.
Laters.